Okay, good day everyone. So I've been asked a question by Ben about trying to increase his average speed. Okay, he's only getting an average speed of around 13 miles per hour, which is around about 19, 20 kilometers an hour, I guess. Now, he's asking, is it the amount of weight he's carrying that is restricting him being able to get a faster average speed? Definitely, the weight you're carrying is going to slow you down. He's 215 pounds, which is around about 96 kilos, I think, something like that. When I first started out, I was at around 94, 95 kilos. Okay, I'm now at 78 kilos. I've lost 20 kilos. I am a million times more efficient on the bike at this weight than I ever was at 94 kilos. Hands down, without a doubt. So to answer your question, the quick way, definitely you need to lose weight to get faster on the bike. But ultimately, it's not about your average speed. I know we all go on about average speed. We all want a good average speed. Okay, we look at our Strava runs at the end if you upload to Strava, and we all first look at average speed. Okay, and that is fine, that's good, to monitor your average speed. You know, it's a good thing, it gives you a boost, all the rest of it. But ultimately, to increase that average speed, to get your average speed up there, you need to be concentrating on your average power, the amount of watts you're able to put out for a given time. Okay, that is ultimately the most important thing in cycling, and that will translate to a faster average speed. Now, your average speed is obviously going to be affected by wind, you know, weather conditions, your terrain, whether you're doing lots of hill climb and all the rest of it. So that's why average speed really doesn't mean anything, because there's so many variables with it. It's more about your power, how many watts you can hold, because you can go on a ride with 10,000 meters of elevation and maintain an average of 200 watts. All right, you can go on a ride for 300 kilometers dead flat and maintain 200 watts. Okay, so you're getting the same workout. So ultimately, you need to concentrate on the amount of watts you're doing. But to increase your watts, you're going to have to lose weight. At 215 pounds, unless you're 7'6", it's too much weight to be carrying, especially for a cyclist. If you have a look at most of the pro cyclists, you know, they're around that 70, 74, 75 kilo mark. Probably the heaviest one would maybe be 78, 80 kilos at the max. But those guys that are heavier in weight are generally taller, you know, so they're like 190, 193 meters. But the ones that win the Tour de France, they're the real skinny guys, like Froome, you know, 60 something kilos. So definitely weight loss is going to make you faster because you're going to be able to produce more power. And it all comes down to power to weight ratio. You're going to be more aerodynamic on the bike with less mass. If you got that much mass with wind hitting it as opposed to that much mass, obviously the smaller one is going to win hands down. So that is what you need to do, lose some weight. The way you're going to have to do it is you're going to have to combine your training, your cycling, your indoor trainer sessions. You're going to have to combine it with a good, healthy, balanced diet. I've said it a million times before. It's about a good, healthy, balanced diet. You can train as much as you like. You can go as hard as you like. If you're eating junk, it's a waste of time. You're wasting your time. You've got to have a nice diet to complement your exercise, or else all that exercise you're doing is a complete and utter waste of time. I don't mean cut everything out of your diet and become a lunatic and don't have any of the nice things in life. You can have some of the nice things in life. I do. I certainly have some. I had ice cream tonight, for God's sake. I have some of the good things in life. But ultimately, the majority of the time, I'm eating good, healthy, balanced foods, combining that with my exercise and my training. And that is how you are going to get more efficient on the bike and boost your speed. Hope that hasn't confused anyone. You can put some questions and comments down below. One other little fact I'll give you though is a mate of mine is a personal trainer, and he told me some time ago that for every kilo, now this is only rough, I'm not 100% sure on the figures, I was told this way over a year ago, but for about every kilo of fat that is on your system, you've got approximately something like about 5 or 6 kilometers of extra blood vessels, which means your heart has to pump harder to get that oxygenated blood down to your legs. Right, so the less fat you got on your system, the better off you're going to be, the more efficient you're going to be, because your heart's not having to work as hard. So definitely knock the weight down, get faster, and let your training be worth doing by complementing it with a better diet. Anyway, that is it. If you got any questions or comments, stick them down below.